people ask me how long it took that first Whole Foods market to be successful. I say until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the first day. It just was exploded out of the gates. And within 6 months, we believe, based on our own research, we were the highest volume natural food store in the United States after just 6 months.
And so we're 1980 in Austin, but still in Texas. And you have this explosive launch. Like, what do you attribute that to? How did you get so much right to come out of the gate that strong?
What was happening in the food scene is kind of interesting. People don't understand it today because Whole Foods changed the world or contributed to changing the world. And back then, supermarkets they weren't that big themselves. They were really ugly, very sterile, kind of like a hospital. And Walmart was on the march. And there were lots of independents back then before the chains that changed too over time. But they were all terrified of Walmart. And so they wanted to compete with Walmart on price. So they began to kind of cut labor, cut back on their capital expenditures. Their stores became uglier. And that made them more price competitive, but their stores were less attractive to shop in. And that became, in some ways, Whole Foods' opportunity because we made beautiful stores and we gave great service. And yeah, we were a little more expensive, but lots of people were willing to pay for a better experience and higher quality food. Initially, we were a hippie store. I mean, the hardest barrier Whole Foods for us scaling was convincing people that this wasn't just, that there was a market for it. I was told, you guys are a bunch of hippies selling food to other hippies, and we don't think that's a very big market. I heard it again and again and again. And that's because we were a counterculture store, and the counterculture was gaining speed. What they didn't understand was the world was changing. They couldn't see that change. I didn't necessarily see it myself. I just was doing what I was passionate about, and it turned out it's one of the ways to be successful in business. Make sure that you catch the wave that's going ahead. I mean, if you're trying to open a business and nobody wants what you have, you're going to fail. But there was a generational change that was beginning to happen in the United States, and we caught that generational change, and we rode that wave. And we helped create that wave, but we also rode it.